Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to tackle one of the most common questions that I receive from you guys. Max, how can I find my passion? It's a question that can have a significant impact on your life. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to discover your passion and take the first steps towards living a more fulfilled life. But before we jump into it, I want to debunk a common misconception. Many of us believe that there's only one thing out there that can be our true passion, that it's predetermined and we just have to find it. Well, let me tell you, that's not how it works. The truth is, there are likely multiple things that could be your passion. And guess what? It's totally okay to have more than one passion. Just take a look at successful people like Tim Ferriss, who's not only an author and speaker, but also a competitive dancer, wrestler, and investor. So, let go of this notion that there's only one passion for you. Now, let's get into how you can actually discover your passion. There are two key steps you need to take. The first step is to change where you get your dopamine from. Dopamine is the chemical that our brain releases to motivate us to do things. Without it, we would literally starve to death, even with food in front of us. In the past, we had to do things to get that dopamine rush. We built houses, created art, and tended to our crops. These activities naturally made us passionate about what we were doing. But in today's world, it's different. We can easily get a dopamine fix through consumption, watching TV, surfing the web, or ordering food. The problem is, consuming dopamine is not the same as creating it. If you get most of your dopamine from consumption, well, that's an addiction. But if you get it from creation, that's passion. So, the first important thing you have to do is turn down your consumption valve. Watch less TV, play fewer video games, and eat less junk food. When you do this, you force yourself to start looking for dopamine from sources of creation. This leads us to the second step, exposing yourself to a variety of different forms of creation. You have to try things out to find what sparks that passion. Start by searching for a list of hobbies and write down anything that seems remotely interesting or fun. Then, take that list and ask yourself which thing you'd like to try out first. Remember, take it one hobby at a time and give yourself enough time to see if it truly excites you. And this is all fueled by the dopamine you're now getting from creation rather than consumption. If you find that the first hobby you try doesn't spark that passion, don't worry. Move on to the next one on your list, and keep exploring until you find something that really resonates with you. And if you're finding yourself not interested in anything at all, chances are you haven't fully turned down the consumption valve. So, focus even more on reducing your consumption. Now, I know this may sound simple, but finding your passion doesn't have to be complicated. By toning down your consumption and allowing yourself to explore different forms of creation, you're on the right path. And speaking of exploring, a great place to dip your feet into various hobbies is Skillshare.com. They offer over 17,000 unique videos teaching you about hundreds of different topics, from photography and drawing to productivity and business. Personally, I've been diving into videography and film classes to enhance my video making skills, and it's been a game changer. You can even get a 2-month free trial by using the link in the description box below. So, there you have it. The key to finding your passion is changing where you get your dopamine from and exposing yourself to different forms of creation. Start by toning down your consumption and exploring various hobbies. And remember, it's okay to have multiple passions. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What actions are you going to take after watching this video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video valuable and it helped you in your journey to discover your passion, consider giving a tip proportional to the value you received. The link can be found in the description. Your support allows me to continue creating content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. What's up, guys? It's Max here, and today we're diving deep into the topic of finding purpose in life. If you've ever felt like you're lacking motivation or happiness because you don't have a clear direction, then this video is for you. I've identified 9 different forms of purpose that highly motivated people possess. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of how to reignite that fire within yourself. So, let's get started. We begin with a form of purpose that has been around since the beginning of time: providing. The desire to provide for our loved ones, whether it's our family, kids, or community, is ingrained in us. However, in today's world, most of our providing is done for us. To cultivate this sense of purpose, you need to put yourself in a situation where you are the sole provider for someone. That sense of responsibility will awaken a fire within you. Next up is the desire to protect. This goes beyond just protecting your family or loved ones. People also have a strong desire to protect their community, ethnic group, or even their ideas. To cultivate this purpose, you need to fall in love with something outside of yourself and observe something that threatens its survival. The urge to protect will naturally arise. Moving on, we have the desire to teach. This purpose is all about empowering those around you with knowledge and skills so they can thrive on their own. Parents, teachers, and online educators often possess this purpose. To cultivate it, first become exceptionally good at something and then experience the joy of passing it down to others. Next on our list is the desire to explore. This purpose is all about experiencing as much as possible, both physically and intellectually. Cultivating this purpose requires embracing the fear of the unknown, trying new things, and learning new languages. Start small and gradually expand your horizons. Now, let's talk about the desire to conquer. This purpose is all about becoming the best of the best, rising to the top, and defeating your competition. Great athletes and entrepreneurs often possess this purpose. To cultivate it, you need to have confidence in your ability to succeed and spend time visualizing your victories. Moving on, we have faith as a form of purpose. This purpose is driven by a belief system that guides your life. Cultivating this purpose requires removing doubts and having a close to 100% belief in your faith. Remember, this doesn't mean blindly following beliefs, but rather having a strong conviction in your chosen path. Up next is the desire to accumulate. This is the most common purpose in today's consumption-driven society. While accumulation is not inherently bad, it's important to find a balance. Cultivating this purpose involves using social media as a tool to inspire you to reach certain levels of success. However, be mindful not to overindulge. Now, let's talk about the desire to create. This purpose is driven by the need to make things and share your work with the world. Artists and inventors often possess this purpose. To cultivate it, spend less time consuming and more time creating. Start small and gradually increase your creative output. Last but not least, we have the purpose of personal growth. This purpose is all about continuously learning and improving yourself. Lifelong learners possess this purpose. To cultivate it, embrace the idea of self-improvement, set goals, and seek out new challenges. Now, the question I have for you is, which form of purpose resonates with you the most? What actions are you going to take to cultivate that purpose in your life? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video valuable and want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell. By doing so, you'll not only stay updated with all my latest videos, but you'll also gain the benefits and achieve the goals discussed in this video. Before we wrap up, I want to mention that if you found this video particularly valuable, you have the option to give a tip proportional to the value you received. The link can be found in the description below. And that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you found it insightful and that it sparked a fire within you to find and cultivate your purpose in life. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.